Hello everyone out there in the Lucksack Legion. Alex here with Lucksack Games, here for the next round of this Vintage Challenge. Let's go. Alright, we are against Destroyer. Destroyer? Thassa's Oracle, Time Twister, Jet. Huh. I think I actually keep this. No, right? Because I can't Time Twist till 3. Alright, let's mulligan. Crab Days Retreat. Oboro. Alright. We can bottom the crab, cast, or bottom a land, cast a turn 1 heat on crab, turn 2 retreat. Okay, I'm in for that. Keep. Guess we bottom the crab. Go Emerald Delta go. And try and resolve this retreat on 2. That way if we draw, we can hard cast the stays. And if we draw into Fast Bond, then we can cast that and win the game. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. That's gonna be a no from me. Cast target. I don't want you to see what we have. Probably means you're on PO if you're probing us, but not necessarily. One Fast Bond, please. One Fast Bond, please. I would like to win the game. Alright, Destroyer. I don't know what to call you, opponent. Huh. Brainstorm? See if we draw into Fast Bond this way. We don't. We hit Time Twister. Which we can't cast this turn. But do we want to draw it next turn? I'm going to leave the option there by playing a land and passing. So if like the opponent plays a Narset, obviously we don't want the Time Twister and we can fetch. This looks like a PO for at least 2. Ooh, just playing it out and passing. Yeah, it's PO for 2, alright. And the opponent likely will be playing around days since we already did that. Dark Ritual. Oh no, it's DPS. They can play Citadel around our days. That's pretty good. Dark Petition. Yep. Yep. Well, we know our opponent's on DPS now. Unlike Justin, I am actually LVL1, who you should go check out. I don't know who's playing what. See what the opponent grabs here. Ironically, if they just grab like a Thoughtseize, we can just do the twist. If we are drawing the twist, then we're probably playing Oboro before we twist, just because I want to have a way to go infinite with... Well, I guess I won't have the retreat anymore either, huh? I think that's still fine. If the opponent kills us, they'll assume we're on bug. That's Necropotence. See how many times they Necro here. Ironically, if they Necro all the way down to 1, we can just cast Retreat and fetch. Nine ain't it, though. Alright, so... They get their cards, and we're definitely going to time twist here. I'm just going to keep a perfect 7, hopefully without Force of Will. That's pretty unlikely, but we'll do our best. Oops. I was playing Plague Ink in between rounds. That's what that was. Just texting a friend now while we wait to die. Alright, opponent's discarding Moxen. That's kind of wild. I'm not talking to you, phone. Don't worry about it. You don't have to understand what Moxen are, okay? I love you anyways. What's your last 2 cards you're keeping, opponent? I have this forest. I don't think it helps. Here's a really cool ultra, though. It's a reality shift. Alright, opponent has 1 card left to choose. I'm probably sounding silly, but if we just dodge force here, we get to change their hand. Alright, they exile all those cards from their graveyard. We get priority again during their cleanup. Draw a Time Twister. Do the twist. Time Twister was a good keep there, apparently. Uh-oh. Opponent has interaction. No, that's not what we want to see. That is not what we want to see. Alright. You have Spell Pierce or something, opponent? Flusterstorm, maybe? Force of Will? What is it? What is it that you have? Nothing. Alright, sweet. I can get behind nothing. Alright, so we'll fetch here. And I think we have it. Drop. Play Fast Bond. Play Underground Sea. Crab. Fetch land, trigger, target them. We're always yielding to the Fast Bond. We're going to save targets and always yield to the crab. We can mill 45 cards, so that seems worthwhile. Let's go ahead and fetch. Tropical Island. Turn this to our hand by paying a blue. That's why we played it before we started comboing. Is because we wanted to have the ability to bounce it back to our hand. And, of note, we did not draw into a way to bounce a land afterwards, so I feel like I played that definitely correctly. And we have this daze now, so even if they have some form of interaction, we get to daze them. Alright, opponent is going to make us kill them. That's fine. Double check they have enough life, and I sure do. Sweet. Crab shacking them out. And it looks like the opponent is auto-yielding, so let's just go ahead and finish this off. That's right, I don't have to target them anymore. Save targets was one of the best additions to MTGO, I'm just saying. Alright, since they're going to let us see their whole deck, we're going to see if there's any interaction they possibly could have had. Doesn't look like it so far. All Ritual Tendrils. Alright. That should be all the cards left in their library. Now we'll just cast another crab and pass the turn. And we win the game. Oh, they skipped their draw step because of Necropotence. That's not good. Lose your crit flip. So they won't lose the game from having no cards left in hand. But now we need to find an actual way to win the game. Alright. That's fair. I did forget about Necropotence. Dark Ritual, sure. Additional Tendrils? That's something else. Duress. We'll go ahead and daze that. See if the opponent pays. The opponent probably will. Good news is all we need to do is find, yeah, it looks like they're paying, and then they'll just take our Fast Bond. We need to find a retreat to Hagara to win the game. You just have a natural tendrils opponent? Maybe a Yawgmoth's Will? Hopefully you don't have a Yawgmoth's Will. There's one in here, right? Yawgmoth's Will, yes. Okay. I don't know what the opponent could have. Dark Petition. Well, you have no cards left in your library, opponent. Maybe they just have second tendrils, and they're just going to kill us. Land, sure. Mind's Desire doesn't do anything, if that's what they're doing. Alright. Oh, there's a hard cast Force of Will. Pass the turn. We have to get in there with the no. We're only gonna get in there with one crab. In case the opponent has a Snapcaster Mage or something. We're gonna win based off this Monocrypt, though. Eventually the opponent will, there we go, start losing some flips. Alright, so that's a land, but we don't need to play it because we just need to win the game by winning through this Monocrypt. Just waiting out our time. We have a Force of Will hardcast. Our opponent is actually down on clock, so I'm not sure if playing this out is to their advantage, but maybe it is. 2 more flips in our favor. Come on. Come on. 2 more flips in our favor. Lost the flip. Yeah, love to see it. You love to see it. Tinker, sack away the crypt for no value. Sure. Sure. So we no longer win the game that way. Demonic Tutor. That'll do it. That'll do it. I guess I should have played the land first, because if the last 2 cards are a Force of Will, it would be the only Force of Will in their deck. We'll grab Retreat to Hagara. And I guess there's no rush to play it. Yeah. Play around Spell Pierce this way, so that seems perfectly fine. Yield through the turn. Alright, opponent is just yielding to eat clock, that's fine. They'll die when we cast this right here. So, woohoo. Retreat. Play fetch land. Triggers. Each opponent loses 1. You. Okay. Alright, cool. Opponent conceded. Well, that was the first game. Alright. Against Dark Petition Storm. We want these Flusterstorms. We want these Null Rods. We want these Ley Lines of the Void. I actually think we do, because I think if we take away their one of tendrils, they can't win anymore. Couple Mindbreak traps. Alright, so what are we cutting? Probably go down to 1 retreat. Cut trade routes. Crop rotation does not prevent life loss with Glacial Chasm. What else? What else? Twist was pretty good there, but I don't think it always will be. Gush seems pretty bad. Come on, Mystical. We want Misstep. I feel like we want Misstep. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep in Misstep. Maybe we don't want these Ley Lines. The opponent can just kill us with Dark Petition lines. I'm going to go ahead and go with 3 Ley Lines. Because we want to open on 1, but not the end of the world if we don't. And look at that, exactly one ley line. And a Borrow and Vamp Tutor to go get our... Well, I guess I know why Bayou's in the deck now, because we need to Vamp Tutor with it. And we need to cast Fast Bond with it. So I guess the best draw here is just a land. Sure, Crypt is fine. This is turn 1 Tinker. Brainstorm. Brainstorm's fine. This daze is basically only being pitched to force. Alright. End step, untap, upkeep, draw. Woohoo, we hit the land. And since we hit the land, that actually means that this can go get Underground Sea. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see if the opponent wins their Crypt flip. Opponent does win their Crypt flip. And in the game where it's kind of mattering. Yep. See what the opponent goes with here. Time Walk. So if we just force this, then we just pass back to our turn and win. I'm in. Force the Time Walk. Alright. Little end step fetch action. Go ahead and grab Underground Sea. Vamp Tutor. Do they have Misstep? Misstep would be a pain. They do not. Okay, well, let's go grab Fast Bond. Draw Fast Bond. Play Crab. Play Misty. Target them. Always yield. I meant to save targets first. Interesting. See if the opponent... What does the opponent have here that they're paying costs for? What are you paying costs for, opponent? We milled a Duress, which isn't that big of a deal. See if the opponent goes for the bounce here. I'm feeling like it's Chain of Vapor. It is Chain of Vapor. They bounced our ley line. I may sacrifice a land to copy it. I would not like to sacrifice a land to copy it. Drop. Mill. I think I still have enough life to do this. Trigger. So we're gonna always yield to this. Save target and always yield to this. We're gonna always put the Fast Bond trigger on the stack first, although I don't think it matters. Couple Dark Petitions, couple Dark Rituals. Alright, well now we're committed. I just realized that the opponent might be playing to a line where we win the game for them. if they have Yawgmoth's Will in hand? Find out. Fatal Push. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. All right. I'd prefer to avoid going down to a life total where Bolus is Citadel Tinker. All right, sure. We die to one spell plus a Tendrils in case they have Tendrils in hand. I don't think we can avoid that very well, so let's try. Mind's Desire, okay. And play it again. Go to 6. Alright, we milled the Yawgmoth's Will. So now I think we just pass turn, because now the opponent has to have 2 spells plus in order to get there. Destroyer won the flip, okay. Lotus Petal, yep. Yep. That's 3 spells. Do you have the Tendrils, opponent? Had the Tendrils in hand. Oh. I guess we should have kept milling for it then. I guess I didn't play around their 4 of Dark Petition, instead played around their 1 of Tendrils. Alright, opponent got us there. Let's begin sideboarding. We get to be on the play this game, which is pretty good. Is 3 Leylines still where we're at? I think 3 Leylines still where we're at. I think I'm going to up a retreat to Hagara. I trim a Mindbreak Trap. I think I also trim on a Flusterstorm and actually bring in the other Leyline. Let's try it like this. So no Raj is still fine. Yeah, I still like this configuration. Alright, let's start our next game. Yes, I'd like to play first and start with the Leyline. Huh. It's a lot of permission and a Leyline, but no actual way to win the game. I think we have to mulligan that. Is Crab on 1, Rod on 2 good enough? I think we're about to find out. Unfortunate there a little bit that the opponent did have the Chain of Vapor. I think I actually should have milled myself and then just passed. Maybe, or kept going. Does the opponent have a pregame effect? Leyline of Sanctity would be kind of a blowout. I mean, I guess we just don't play the Crab on 1. Alright, well, we're going to play the Crab on 1. If we draw a Fast Bond off the top, we just win the game. Part of why I kept this hand. Yep. Well, they're going to take away our 1 spell, and it's a good one. Anything else, Destroyer? Destroyer? I don't want to mispronounce the name, but I'm not sure. Alright, fast bond. That was not a fast bond, but I can do this. Start taking their cards away. Duress Vampiric Tutor. Alright, sweet. Alright, 0% chance that we get to mill all their lands there. We could hit, you know, all 3 underground seas, but that's pretty unlikely. I don't think that's the line I want to play to. I do think I want to respond to this brainstorm though. I think I want to grab a black land first. Blue Delta Mind's Desire. Alright, Island. And I think I'm just gonna cast this Daze so they don't get to fix their hand at all. Alright, opponent still has 4 cards in hand though. There's lots of lines that still kill us here. Drawing a fast bond here would be pretty good for us. We could also demonic for fast bond currently. And still start bouncing a Boro. So that's, I guess we have 5 outs currently to just win the game. Find out. How lucky are we? Show me super lucky. Show me Lucksack. Okay, opponent's tanking at the moment. Show me fast bond, opponent. Show me fast bond. Okay, opponent's gonna take a moment here to tank. What you got? Destroyer. Destroyer. Okay, they have a land. This is just a Tinker for Citadel. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off auto yield so that if they fetch, they have to think a little bit harder. What you got, Destroyer? See what they do. Dog will. With just a Sapphire in the grave? Yeah, that's fine. Is that just a Yogg will to cast Brainstorm? Because that's pretty fine by us. That is a Yogg will to cast Brainstorm. Woohoo! Alright. Alright, we're pretty fine with that. We also no longer have to concern ourselves with their graveyard, because Yogg will's exiled. So we can kind of mill with impunity. We also have more than enough life. We just need to draw a fast bond. Fast Bond, Demonic Tutor. Imperial Seal or Vampiric Tutor is a suspend 1 fast bond, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. I think I leave my opponent locked, though. So, if I don't draw a fast bond, do I play a land? So if I don't draw a fast bond, don't play a land, then they have to draw their cards back off of Brainstorm. I don't think Mind's Desire is an instant either, but I know Tendrils isn't. Yep. Mind's Desire is not an instant, so all their Storm cards are sorceries. Is there a Storm card that is an instant that's not named Flusterstorm? That's Replicate on Shattering Spree. I don't think so. Brain Freeze. There we go. Come on. Come on, haven't you died to that card enough? Brain Freezerino. Alright, select what cards they will leave back on top of their library. We draw a Fast Bond. Okay. Since they've used their will, I think I'm going to mill them 6. So let's see what their top 2 were. Rest Preordain. That's fine. We're going to fetch here. Mill Tendrils. Mill Tendrils. Mill the Dark Petition. Alright, pass the turn. Okay. See what this is, a Mystical 4. Tinker, maybe? All Ritual. Sure. Alright, just grabbing some of that mana, huh? Alright. Second Crab. That's not terrible. Go ahead and play out Second Crab. Scalding Tarn triggers. Save targets. Always yield. Oh, we milled Bolus's Citadel. Alright. Let's fetch here. Drop. Demonic Tutor. Tendrils. Yay, we milled Tendrils. Cool. I think that'll do it. Milling Tendrils is pretty good. Robust, sure. We have a Mock Sapphire opponent. We're looking to draw Fast Bond still. Cabal Ritual. Dark Petition. Yep. For Tinker, maybe? Tendrils is in their grave, so they can't get Tendrils. Alright, show me what you have, opponent. Time Twister. Ooh. Alright, well, we're turning off the auto yields. Because we have a couple pieces of interaction now. And we have the game wrapped up. Alright, Time Twister's pretty good from the opponent. But if they go for Dark Petition now, we can daze it. Sure. I'm pretty sure we also have Flush the Storms that we still have in our deck. I don't think I took all of them out. I did not. I did not, because I'm a good wizard. Good job. Time Walk. I mean, that doesn't change anything from my side of the table. Time Walk away, opponent. Necropotence. Okay. Here's where I'm going to look for a force. Force of Will. One Force of Will, please. Cool. Force the Necro. Okay, opponent. You may proceed to your extra turn now. We didn't mill Thassa's Oracle, unfortunately, but that's okay. Tinker. Okay, probably getting Bolus's Citadel. Yep. Preordain, that's not excellent for us. Monovolt, sure. We need to see a couple of lands here in order to, live. We have you dead next turn, opponent. This is your turn to kill us. Do we want to bounce the Oboro? I don't think so. That's a lot of mana. Mystical Tutor. That kills us. That's really well played by the opponent. Really well played. Possible we should have waited and gone for the Mindbreak Trap instead. We'd love to hear your feedback on it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alex here with Lucksack Games. Remind you to like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Peace.